My child, listen closely to what I'm about to say. Before the world puts more weight on your shoulders, before the noise of the day distracts you again, I need you to hear this. Everything is going to be okay. But pay attention to what comes next. You have no idea how close you are to a turning point, and I don't want you to miss it. You've already made it through nights darker than anyone knows, and days that drained the hope right out of you. I was with you then. I'm with you now. And I'm about to do something in your life that only I can do. I know you've been trying to understand why things didn't turn out the way you hoped. You've replayed moments in your mind, trying to figure out where it all went wrong. But hear me now. Nothing really fell apart. It was all falling into place. What looked like loss was really me making room for what's ahead. What you experienced as delay was protection. And what you called unanswered was simply meansering in a better way at a better time that you couldn't yet see. I know how exhausted you've been. I see you trying to hold it together for everyone else while your own heart quietly unravels. You don't talk about it much, but I know how often you whisper questions to me in the silence, asking if I still remember you. Let me say it without hesitation. Yes, I remember. I've never stopped watching over you, even in your weakest hour. When you doubted whether I cared, I was holding your world in place. Even when you couldn't feel my hands, there is a reason you're still here. There is a reason you're hearing this now. Your life has not been overlooked or dismissed. In fact, everything you've walked through is preparing you for what's next. I'm not trying to break you. I'm building something in you that can carry the weight of the blessing I'm about to release. You've prayed for peace. I'm giving you peace that passes understanding. You've asked for breakthrough. I'm not just breaking the wall. I'm opening an entirely new path that no man can block. I want you to understand something you've forgotten lately. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not disqualified by the mistakes you made or the time you lost. When I write your story, I do not draft in ink. I draft in grace. And grace rewrites what guilt tries to condemn. You are not what happened to you. You are not what they said about you. You are not defined by the doors that closed or the people who walked away. You are defined by me, and I call you mine. This is your moment to let go of what you've been carrying alone. Hand me the burden. Release the pressure. Lay down the image you've been trying to maintain and just be with me. I'm not impressed by your performance. I'm moved by your presence. All I've ever wanted was your heart, not your perfection. I already knew where you would struggle, and still I chose you. I knew you would fail at times, and still I called you. You are not the exception to me, love. You are the reason for it, my child. I want you to breathe again, truly breathe. Take your hand off what you were never meant to control and trust me with the outcome. You've been staring at closed doors and wondering what you did wrong. But you didn't fail. I just redirected you. I closed what wasn't meant for you so that I could bring you into alignment with something far better than what you thought you wanted. If you could see what I've been arranging behind the scenes, you'd never doubt me again. The pain you felt hasn't been in vain. Every tear you've cried has watered the soil of your future. I have not wasted a single moment of your suffering. I am the God who redeems time, restores hearts, and renews minds. You're going to look back and see that what felt like abandonment was actually my presence at its most protective. I was shielding you from what you didn't see coming. And even now, I'm setting up divine appointments, open doors, and supernatural favor that no human hand can interfere with. You've been in the middle for a while. Not where you were, but not yet where you're going. That in-between place is uncomfortable. I know it tests your faith, stretches your patience, and challenges your identity. But it's also where I do my deepest work. I strip away what no longer serves you. I cleanse the wounds you tried to ignore. I speak into your identity, not as the world defined it, but as I designed it. I see you not as broken, but as becoming, and in this becoming, I am making you unshakable. There are voices around you trying to tell you who you are. Some want to label you based on your past. Others want to limit you based on their own fears. But I want you to listen to only one voice, mine. I say you are loved. I say you are chosen. I say you are enough. I say you have what it takes, not because you're flawless, but because my strength is made perfect in your weakness. I have equipped you for this moment in ways you don't yet recognize. But soon you will. The enemy has tried to convince you that you missed your moment. But what the enemy calls over, I call beginning. You haven't lost your place. You've been hidden for preparation. And now I am calling you out. I'm lifting the veil. I'm unlocking the next chapter. And yes, there will be moments ahead that stretch your faith again. But this time, you'll walk with a different kind of confidence. Not arrogance, but divine assurance. You'll know that you're not walking alone. You never have. I'm about to show you what favor looks like on someone who refused to give up. I'm about to prove that my hand has been on you all along. This season may not look like what you imagined, but it will become what you didn't even know to hope for. And when people ask how you made it through, you'll point to me. You will testify not out of obligation, but out of awe, because you'll know without a shadow of doubt that only I could have carried you through it all. Even now, I see how you've been waiting quietly, hoping for just one sign that you're still on the right path. You've been tired, not just in your body, but in your soul. You've been pouring out strength just to make it through the day. And at times, you wondered if the delay meant denial. But I was never denying you. I was preparing you. I was refining your spirit, making you ready for something greater than the prayer you whispered through your tears. I have always known the timing. I have always known the path. You don't need to understand it all. You only need to stay close to me. You've watched others move ahead, doors open for them, while yours seemed sealed shut. But your story is not theirs. And what I've written for, you cannot be stolen, hurried, or lost. What is yours by my hand is protected by my heart, and I do not forget my promises. I saw you remain kind even when others didn't return the love. I saw you sow seeds of faith when all you'd left was a mustard seed. I saw you praying for them when they didn't even remember your name. That kind of love never returns empty. That kind of heart will be honored in ways you didn't think were possible. You've been in a season of silence, and you thought it was because I wasn't listening. But the silence wasn't absence. It was sacred. It was closer than your breath surrounding you, working in the deep places that words cannot reach. And now I'm breathing new life into those areas of you that you thought had died. Dreams you buried under disappointment are beginning to stir again. Hopes you gave up on are coming back into focus. You're not imagining it. I'm awakening what you thought was over. Do not be afraid of this stirring inside you. Do not silence your longing or shrink back in fear of disappointment. You've been cautious with your hope, trying not to expect too much so you wouldn't be hurt again. But I am not a man that I should lie, nor a promise maker who forgets his word. If I said it, I will do it. If it planted it in you, I will bring it to life. You don't have to chase after what I've already assigned to find you. The blessings that are yours by covenant will be drawn to you in their appointed time. And that time is approaching quickly. Keep your heart soft. Keep your spirit open. Even when others around you are bitter or cynical, choose to remain gentle. I see every time you bit your tongue instead of speaking in anger. I see the moments you gave generously, even when you barely had enough. Nothing has gone unnoticed. You've given much, and now you will receive much. Not always from the same people, but from the same source. Me, I am your provider, your defender, your peace, and your reward. I'm not bound by the systems of this world. I don't need permission from people to bless you. When I decide it's time, nothing and no one can stop it. You've held back tears that no one saw. You smiled through heartache. You showed up when no one clapped. But now I am coming to restore what was lost, Andrewwood, what was faithful. And no, their word is not just material, it's deeper. I'm giving you back your peace. I am restoring your identity. I'm rebuilding your joy, your wonder, your ability to trust again. You are not too broken. You are not too far gone. You're right where I can reach you. There will be moments ahead that challenge you, times when you'll still feel testing of past wounds. But do not let those moments fool you. They are not evidence of defeat. They are the last resistance before the release. The pressure you feel is the tension of a promise about to break open. I am stretching you, but not to hurt you, to make room for more. You have not come this far just to come this far. I am still writing, and the next chapters will surprise you with joy. The ones who underestimated you will soon see that you were never overlooked by me. The owners who spoke against you will witness how I honor those who remain humble. You don't have to prove anything. Your blessing will speak for itself. Your peace will testify louder than your defense ever could. You don't need revenge. You don't need validation. You only need me, and I have always been enough. Start walking again, not just physically but in your spirit. Start believing again. Start opening your heart to what could be. I am not finished with you, not even close. What I'm preparing for you isn't something you'll have to beg for. You won't have to manipulate it, force it, or pretend to be someone you're not to receive it. It will come by grace, and it will fit you perfectly because I designed it for you. You've outgrown some spaces, and you feel that discomfort deep in your soul. That's because I'm moving you. I'm transitioning you. I'm preparing a better environment for your growth. Yes, it's unfamiliar, but it's holy. Yes, it feels like loss, but it's actually expansion. I am enlarging your territory internally and externally because what's coming requires a bigger heart, a clearer mind, and a renewed spirit. And I am giving you all of those. Even now you can feel something shifting. A quiet confidence is returning. A sense of maybe is turning into yes. This is not an illusion. It is my spirit at work in you. You are not who you used to be, and you are not who you feared you'd become. You are a child of promise, and I am making good on every word I spoke over your life. Keep walking in that direction. Keep listening to my whisper above the noise. Keep showing up with an open heart because soon, very soon, you'll see what I've been preparing all along. There is beauty rising from your brokenness. There is peace being planted where chaos once lived. And there is a future unfolding. One you never expected but always longed for. I see it. I see you. And I am calling it all into being, piece by piece, breath by breath. Keep going, keep trusting. The miracle is already in motion. You are closer than you think. Even if you don't feel it, breakthrough doesn't always come with loud noise or flashing signs. It often begins in the quiet places where no one else is looking. The kind of change I'm working in your life isn't just external. It's sacred, it's internal, and it's lasting. This time the joy won't disappear overnight. This time the peace won't be shaken by one bad moment. This time the healing will reach places you didn't even know were still hurting. You've been asking me to fix what's around you, but I've been gently restoring what's within you, because what's inside is what truly matters. I'm not in a rush, but I am intentional. Every part of your journey, the pain, the pause, the promise, is leading somewhere. And that somewhere is where I've been waiting for you to arrive with a whole heart, not a hurried one. A heart that trusts me, even when the path is unclear. A heart that stays open even after it's been wounded. A heart that believes not because everything makes sense, but because you know my voice. Let your faith rise now, not as something forced or dramatic, but as a quiet, unshakable knowing. A knowing that I am who I said I am. A knowing that what I promised is not a fantasy, it's a future. A knowing that you were never walking this road alone. I've walked every step with you. I've held you up when you didn't realize it. I've protected you from battles you didn't even know were forming. And I've fought for you in the spirit when you didn't have the strength to lift your own voice. The weight you've carried for so long is lifting. The heaviness you've grown used to is not meant to stay. You are being made new. You are being filled again. The places where fear once lived are now being occupied by hope. The shadows that loomed over your mind are retreating. I'm speaking light into your darkness. I'm flooding the corners of your soul with the warmth of my peace. And soon, very soon, you will notice that your joy doesn't come and go. It abides. This is more than a moment. It's a transformation. The kind of transformation that shifts how you think, how you speak, how you respond, and how you love. You are not who you were. You are not defined by the version of you that struggled in silence. I'm shaping you into someone who walks with grace, stands with strength, and leads with love. The people around you will notice, not because you'll announce it, but because peace speaks without shouting. Favor glows without explanation, and joy flows from those who've been through the fire and come out shining. Your days of running are over, running from your calling, from your healing, from your worth. I'm calling you to stand rooted, steady, and sure. There is no more need to hide the parts of your heart that were broken. I already see them. I already love them. And I am the one who heals them completely. You don't need to hide your tears from me. They are sacred to me. I catch them all. I remember everyone, and I will redeem them in full. Lift your head, beloved. You have nothing to be ashamed of. Not your past, not your pain, not your process. I have called you mine, not because of what you've done, but because of who I am. I am faithful. I am kind. I'm patient with you, even when you're not patient with yourself. I do not hold grudges. I do not withdraw when you fail. I remain, and I will always remain. You've been searching for belonging. You've been aching for home. I am that home. I am that safe place, and I am drawing you closer than you've ever been. Not into religion, not into performance, but into relationship. Pure, steady, everlasting. I don't need you to impress me. I need you to rest in me. Trust me with your future. Trust me with your timing. Trust me with the outcome, even when it looks different from what you imagined. I'm not trying to match your expectations. I'm trying to exceed them. Soon you'll walk through doors you didn't even knock on. You'll step into places you thought were out of reach. People will come to you not because you chase them, but because I appointed them. Favor will follow you, grace will surround you, and peace will lead you. You won't have to chase opportunity. You'll only have to stay obedient to me. I'm aligning every step. I'm orchestrating every detail, and I am doing it with love. Your life is not behind schedule. You have not missed your moment. In fact, this is the moment I've been preparing you for. Everything before now has been training, and now it's time to step forward. Not with fear, but with faith. Not with insecurity, but with confidence. Not with doubt, but with trust. You are stepping into days where the weight lifts, where clarity comes, where strength returns. You will wake up with a lighter heart. You will breathe easier. You will smile with no reason other than the fact that your soul knows peace again. And those around you will see it. They'll feel it. They'll wonder what changed. And in that moment, you'll know I changed everything. Stay humble, stay kind. Do not forget how far I've brought you. Let my word remain the center of your life. Don't be led by motion. Be led by truth, my truth. For every time you feel weak, come back here. Let me speak again. Let me remind you again. I'm not tired of loving you. I am not finished blessing you. And I am not done walking with you. You are never too much for me. Never too broken, never too late. You are exactly where I can meet you, lift you, and lead you. So come just as you are. I love you completely. I forgive you entirely. I cherish you eternally. And I will never let you go. Even in moments of silence, I am speaking. Even in storms, I am steady. Even in your failures, I am faithful. And even now, yes, right now, I am closer than your next breath. Breathe in. Let go. Feel the peace. You're safe in my hands. You are my child, and you always will be. I love you and everything. Everything will be fine, amen. If this message spoke to your heart, don't scroll away in silence. Type amen in the comments to seal this blessing over your life. Speak it aloud. Everything will be fine because Jesus is with me. Let your faith be seen. Let the heavens see your yes. If you believe Jesus is still working in your life, share this message with someone who needs it today. Because when one heart says yes, another finds hope.